Hey guys, it's Izzii. Today we're going to be reviewing the Juvias Place I Am Magic foundation. This foundation was released in 42 shades. The company started with the deepest shade all the way down to the lightest shade, something for everyone. Today I'm going to be reviewing the shade Savannah, which is right in the middle in the tan variation of the shades. So we're going to start with the application process. And we are going to, by the way, it's a squeezy tube. I love foundations that come in squeezy tubes because they're easy to pump out and to travel as well. I'm just going to pour it out. Whoop. I guess not. It has a safety seal, so make sure you guys remove the safety seal before trying to pump out the foundation like I just did. And then we're going to pump out a bit into my hands. And we're gonna dot it on my face. Of course, once you dot on your face, you grab your sponge and then you start blending it in. So the finish, definitely velvety matte. It does look a little bit radiant as well, but not too radiant in a dewy way. The shade, it is looking a little bit dark, but I'm hoping that once it sets, it just blends seamlessly. I'll pour some more. This foundation is available at juviasplace.com on their website and at all Ulta stores worldwide. Now I suggest you guys go to an Ulta store around you and check out the display for this foundation and the concealer because it is brilliant. It looks amazing. You guys have to experience it for yourselves. So like I said, go to an Ulta store. This is the Juvias Place concealer in the shade number 19. So we're going to apply the concealer under my eyes. Now the doe foot applicator, it's very big and thick. Kind of reminds me of the Tarte Shape Tape. It is bright. But we're still gonna go through with it. We're going to be brighten up the house today. Now the claims for the concealer is also that it is a radiant finish. I think that I totally agree with that claim. It is radiant, but it's not dewy. And when I mean by dewy, it's borderline greasy. So it looks pretty good so far. You definitely have to set it because it's settling under my creases, under my eyes. So I'm going to do that really quick. Once I apply it to my second eye. I like to drag my concealer all the way up so that it brightens up that area as well. Now I'm placing this concealer in a bit of my forehead, on my bridge of my nose, the cupid's bow, and the chin just to brighten up these areas as well. You never want your face to look one-dimensional, so by adding concealer at different spots of your face and brighten those spots up will give the face more dimension. Now we're going to set under our eyes the concealer and all the spots that I place concealer on my face. If you want, you can use your blending sponge as well, so it'll be easier to stamp it. Now Now I'm gonna let this sit for 5 minutes. I'm gonna do my makeup off camera and then I'll come back. And I'm back with the full face on. So this is the makeup that I did for today. If you're wondering what I'm wearing on my lips, that would be the Dirty Little Secret lip liner in the shade Rosey Posey. And I topped it with the Colourpop gloss in Drippin. Now, as you guys can see, the makeup, the foundation looks really good on camera. Looks really good in person as well. Everything blended seamlessly. It's still a matte finish. So throughout the day, I'm going to be doing check-ins to let you guys know how's it going, how's holding up, if I'm oily, if I'm not oily. Remember guys, I am not going to be taking any powder to touch up, so there's going to be no touch-ups. Every check-in is going to be exactly what it looks like at that time. And then at the end of the night, I'm going to check in for my final thoughts. Right now, it looks pretty matte and pretty flawless. I'm loving what it's looking like right now. Alright guys, so check-in number 1 for the foundation wear test. Here's what it's looking like right now. I still don't like the creasing that I'm getting under the sides of my nose. But it's still looking pretty matte. I'm not too oily. It's looking pretty nice on my forehead. Pretty good so far. So we'll see later on tonight. Alright guys, so this is check-in number 2. I'm just done at the mall right now, and it has been about 8 hours, I would say, since I applied this foundation and concealer. Let's look at how it's looking. I can see a little bit of oil coming through. However, it's still not separating. It's not sinking into my fine lines. Highlight's still intact. Blush is still intact. Forehead looks a little bit shiny, but it's not bad. Concealer, it's definitely creasing under my eyes a little bit, but that usually happens with every concealer. Not a big problem, not something that I would be upset about. I mean, I do look a little bit dewy, but it's healthy dewy, not greasy. Alright guys, final check-in of the night. I just got home and this is what the foundation and the concealer is looking like. I look pretty oily. It has been 10 hours though since initial application, so I'm not surprised that I'm this oily by now. This is pretty normal for me. Nothing that a little bit of powder cannot fix. However, I did not take any powders for touch-ups today. I did not touch up at all. So this is 10 straight hours of wearing this foundation. I was at the mall, I was shopping, I went to see a movie. It held up pretty well. I still don't like the creases around my nose though, and it did sink into my fine lines and my smile lines as well. The concealer, as you can see, definitely creased throughout the day, but I'm not surprised either because the only concealer that does not do this to me is the Tarte Shape Tape, but that's definitely bulletproof and it's one of my favorite concealers. However, I'm not mad at it. I would wear it again. I would also wear the foundation again. It is beautiful if you're wearing it for around 6 to 8 hours. At the 8-hour mark, I was still looking pretty matte and fabulous, so I definitely will be wearing this again for a shorter period of time, just not for an all-day 10-hour wear. I definitely do not like the oiliness that I have going on right now. I will definitely touch up if I was still going to be wearing this for a longer period of time. However, since I'm home and I'm just done for the day, I'm definitely going to be removing this all off, probably do a mask, and you know. So does this foundation get my stamp of approval? Yes, it does. I give it a thumbs up. If you're wearing it for 6 to 8 hours, definitely try it out. If you're an oily skin type, make sure you use those mattifying primers. I mean, I don't hate it, but I definitely not love it. It's definitely not my holy grail, but if you guys want to check it out, just make sure you take the initial steps to make sure that it lasts longer than it has for me. And that's all I have to say. And those are my final thoughts. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching. Don't forget to like this video, thumbs it up, because that helps me a lot. Leave a comment down below and let me know what you guys think. And don't forget to subscribe before you leave. Thank you guys. Until next time.